with this draft between Collective 5 Inches and OGs.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
OGs. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
jeez.
Not again.
Oh, jeez.
I'm glad they changed their name. It's actually way funnier this way. Alright. Taking actually quite a bit of time with this first ban. Normally, people come right out of the gate, they're like, I don't want to play against Lone Druid, and they just instantly ban that here. See? Told you.
There we go.
they
really had to think about that one.
They call me Sherlock. Yeah, first bans usually tend to go either towards snooping around the enemy team or just like personal preference.
10
like
seconds remaining.
You don't want to play against a Weaver if you want to pick squishy supports that like stay
seconds
on the
remaining.
back line. Same goes for Slark.
Yeah, the first bans tell a lot about what you want the draft to be.
Team ban.
Yeah, I banned the Omni Knight. I don't know.
That is an interesting first ban.
It's
wow.
a good hero.
All right.
I mean, it's a good hero.
I don't know about first phase ban material because he's pretty counterable, but yeah, sure.
Seconds remaining.
I mean, I think the only real hard counter in Omni Knight is
seconds
Invoker.
Remaining.
That's like
well, anybody that can build the Diffusal Blade is pretty good.
But
also
they nerfed the Diffusal Blade, so it's like, eh.
Yeah, that's true. It's still good against enemies. You just can't purge yourself with it anymore. So like Ricky.
No. I mean they nerfed it. You can't Diffusal off Repel anymore.
No, you can't. But you can still Diffusal the old. But they also made Repel 7 second duration on an 18-second cooldown instead of 12 on a 14. So.
Yeah, I don't think.
So
Alright, whatever. They banned Invoker and Tinker. I guess the Tinker ban makes me think that they want squishy supports on OGs. I don't know about what the Invoker pick says. That just seems weird to me.
I think they might just not want the game to be drawn out.
That could be true.
When I see the Tinker ban.
Yeah, like that's fine. I still don't get the Invoker though. It seems weird to me. Maybe they have a really good Invoker player on OGs that I don't know about, cause I don't know. I just don't. But yeah, it could be a respect ban. Maybe one of their players just loves. So they pick Ogre.
Team's turn to pick.
Super strong.
I saw this in the series earlier too. They went Ogre Magi into Lone Druid, but obviously they don't have the Lone Druid anymore. So
team's turn to pick.
Yeah, Ogre is just super good first pick because it doesn't really tell you a lot about the draft. The Bloodlust is super good for basically every single carry and core. Makes it super easy to kite as well as the early game aggression. They pick up the Slardar.
Decided?
Early game aggression from Collective 5 Inches.
5 seconds remaining.
We're going to see a lot of fighting this game.
Yeah, you think it's going to be a supporter or an offlaner?
I think it's going to be an offlaner now that I see the Lich come out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see both those heroes go into the offlane and just try to deny the carry as much farm as
I was thinking the same thing, my friend. I was thinking, like, ooh, Lich Slardar to offlane. That's pretty cancerous. Like,
yes, it is.
Rip whatever carry, but they do have the Bloodlust, so even if he falls behind, he can get back in the game.
Do you remember when Lich Doom was a thing?
No.
That was the actual worst.
I honestly don't remember when Doom was a thing. I don't think that hero's ever been strong since I've played.
There was one patch where he was really strong.
He was super strong once they gave him that Inferno Blade. Actually, that patch.
Yeah.
Before they nerfed it, like in the next sub patch, so he was strong for like 2 weeks or something.
I think they buffed Scorched Earth. Silencer. And then he got Silencer. That's an interesting pick. All right.
I bet you it's a core.
You think?
Actually, it's a bit early to pick the core Silencer.
Well, actually, what I'm thinking is that they pick the Silencer for two reasons. One, to disrupt the team fight that they see coming out from Collective 5 Inches. And two, because it's a flex pick that they can move around.
Yeah,
the unpredictability to the draft.
I'd definitely like to see OG's ban out
5 seconds remaining.
Lifestealer. One of the stronger heroes in the pool right now, I think.
Yeah, especially with the Slardar makes Lifestealer just a monster.
Yeah, they banned out the PA, a carry that can fight pretty early on against said Lifestealer. Other heroes that they could be looking at for Collective 5 Inches, Juggernaut, builds that Manta, so it's good against the Silencer. ban
team's
out the
turn to ban.
Magnus. Bit weird, considering. Actually, I guess if they go for the Wombo combo, but they do have silencers, so
Yeah, that's really all in on physical damage though. If 5 inches picks the Magnus,
I don't know if it'd be all in, but I
they
mean,
would slaughter
Seconds
Magnus
remaining.
Lifestealer. They're all riding on the Lifestealer, being able to right click people.
yeah,
5
that's if they
seconds
pick the
remaining.
Lifestealer. I mean, they could have gone
Yeah,
Juggernaut just as
yeah,
easily.
that's still an assumption.
They could have
Yeah,
gone Juggernaut or anything else. I like the Axe ban. That makes me
Your
think they're
team's
going
turn
for
to
the
ban.
Juggernaut and not the Lifestealer.
yeah.
Because
They just don't want their aggression disrupted.
Axe totally stomps melee agi carries.
That have BKBs that are innate.
Yeah, I mean, even without like just
10 seconds
like
remaining.
Slark, like all those melee agi carries just absolutely get killed by Axe
5
because
seconds
they
remaining.
deal a huge amount of DPS and then they just kill themselves.
Dire
Yeah.
team's turn to pick.
And they banned out the PA, which is one of the heroes that can kill that Juggernaut while he's spinning, so he can't get his ultimate off, and can burst them down through the healing ward. So I'm really thinking that Collective 5 Inches is going for the Juggernaut. Maybe not this phase, but next phase. I think
10
they'll be
seconds
picking
remaining.
either their second support / offlaner now, and then go for the Juggernaut in a second.
5 seconds remaining.
Who are we looking at for the mid lane then? Because that makes two of their cores melee. They go for either Jug or
Reserve
Lifestealer.
time.
They could go for a lot of things. OD is decent.
OD's good against Silencer.
Yeah. Actually, OG they might want to pick up the Juggernaut now because OGs might be gunning for the Juggernaut as well. They do have the Ogre, who
That's
combos
true.
very well with it, and Slark is still in the pool. I might add, who hard counters that Juggernaut.
Yeah, it's kind of a give and take relationship because Slark can ult to get out of Omni Slash, but Juggernaut can also spin to get out of Pounce.
Yeah, but I think
This is whoever based the spells first.
I mean it's not even that. It's just that Slark, he provides a lot of more maybe not necessarily early on, but once you get to like the 25-minute mark, Slark, if he's going to be dealing a lot more right click damage to the Juggernaut in that like initial burst with the Silver Edge, with the Echo Saber, he's just going to be dealing a lot of damage. And the
That's a good
spin
point.
is going to get him away, I think.
Disruptor.
Okay, so that's preparing for the
Your
Slark pick, I
team's
think.
turn to pick.
So, in case they're looking to pick up a Slark, OGs should
Yeah,
pick
that's a
Juggernaut.
really good pick.
They need to deny that pickup, and it's a good core. It's a good carry against Disruptor and Slardar.
Yeah, Jug and
5
Lifestealer
seconds remaining.
are both good against the Disruptor because they can
The innate,
5
choose not
seconds
to get
remaining.
glimpsed.
yeah, for sure. I think either one. The Lifestealer is a little bit better in
Reserve
terms of, staying alone in lane and standing up against the aggression of the presumable dual off lane. But Juggernaut is going to have a lot more damage out early on because the Lich does have the ice armor.
Yeah, and looking into the late game, if Lich decides to go for that 35 extra armor on buildings talent.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting. And Lifestealer,
Yeah.
while decent at pushing, like I don't think we'll be seeing the talent. I think the game will probably end by that point.
Yeah, that's possible.
Bristleback.
Huh.
Dire team's
Maybe
turn
they're
to
trying
pick.
to bait. That's so weird.
They just want to run at people.
They must be planning on picking Slark. They must
Yeah,
be
they pick
planning
Slark.
on it.
They have so much chase with this.
Because otherwise you're super afraid of the enemy team picking
10
a
seconds
natural
remaining.
Silver Edge,
Yeah.
character. So they either
5
saying
seconds remaining.
you pick this. I don't know. They could still pick Tiny mid
Reserve time. Feeling those
for
icy
collective
tendrils?
5 inches, who builds Silver Edge and kind of can instantly kill Silencer or Bristleback.
I suppose, yeah. You're running the risk of running a Tiny without a Wisp, though, at that point.
Yeah, but Tiny Wisp
And it's
is
against
like
it's against potentially a Silencer who outlanes Tiny ridiculously hard.
Sniper.
Wow. So that is a hero
Team's
that can
turn to pick.
outlane anybody ridiculously hard.
That's probably their mid laner.
Yeah, no, yeah, it has to be. That's crazy good.
Okay, so it's definitely an offlane Slardar.
So this brings the option of a Troll Warlord carry for collective 5
10
inches.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, really any melee carry at
seconds
this
remaining.
point that wants to man up and just go in.
Yeah.
Troll, Lifestealer, Juggernaut, Slark.
Reserve time.
I'm thinking Troll specifically for the ultimate though, front Slardar and Sniper. It just makes them shred people really hard.
That's true, but normally a Slardar, I don't think you're right-clicking that much. Normally you go and stun, drop your ultimate. So they pick up the lifestealer on OG.
There's the lifestealer,
Turned
okay.
ban.
They don't have a good carrier for him. For their mid laner or second support, they're going to need some kind of initiation. Maybe a Storm Spirit, but Storm gets shredded by Sniper in lane.
Puck could be good.
10 seconds
Puck
remaining.
could be
First
good.
Spirit's not good against Disruptor, though, is the only problem.
No, it's not bad, because you
5
can use
seconds
yourself out of
remaining.
the glimpse. You can,
Then you have to buy a Eels, though, and that's
Yeah,
kind of
but
crappy.
you're a Puck, like, Yules, like, come on.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Storm Spirit.
Oh. Yeah. No, Storm gets shredded. Like, Storm, like, sucks against Slardar. Sucks against... Alright, I don't know why they would ban it. I mean, it's really...
Radiant team's
It
turned to
blows for
ban.
Sniper.
Yeah,
But-
that's the main thing. They want to protect their Sniper. And it is a really good vehicle for lifestealer.
I would have much rather banned a Clockwork, honestly, over that, and just, like, been afraid of, like, a Clockwork support or something.
Maybe.
Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker ban.
Radiant
That's a
team's
bit
turn
weird.
to pick.
Because,
That is weird.
I mean, I guess it's good against Lifestealer, but I would have much rather have seen them ban out some, like, a carry. That's... I guess Bloodseeker is a carry, sort of. Okay, there's the
There's-
OG.
Dire team's turn to pick.
So Silencer's support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um...
So there isn't really a vehicle for lifestealer
That's...
other than...
Meepo!
Wow!
What? We got a Meepo!
So is that Sniper safe lane? Meepo mid or other way around? I'm not
Definitely
sure.
other way around. OD would shred Meepo.
Sniper safe lane? Okay.
Alright, but the OD was a really good pickup against the Disruptor, because the Banish and the Glimpse, so that's really good. But the Meepo... Alright,
Yeah, Meepo's one of the few people that can lane well against OD because there's two of them, so you can't just Astro one of you only Astro one.
And his...
And you Astro yourself, you set yourself up for an Earthbind.
But I mean, his slow, for the Meepo, his right click goes through the Lifestealer BKB.
Does.
I don't know, man. This could... I don't know, this
This
could
is crazy.
very honestly go either way. I don't know.
Seconds left. Decided?
It's exciting because normally when we see Meepo picks ups, they're in professional games, and we know the player that's playing Meepo.
Is like a good Meepo, and it will really just like come down to like, you know, something else.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, well, I'm looking forward to this. So, who you got coming into this game? Do you have,
I can't say. The Meepo throws a wrench in everything.
yeah, honestly,
I
agree.
honestly cannot say.
Okay, so this is a draft that, in our opinions, could go either way, so good luck to both teams. Alright, I'm gonna start